Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Shanae Williams back here again with another video on Shanae Space. Be strong. Okay, so this is gonna be another quick video. I don't know how quick, you know what I'm saying, but we're trying to go, 30 minutes or less. First, I just want to start off with the fact that I did not know I was going to be able to make a video this soon. Right now I am clearly in a house, in a residence. Basically, I've been very blessed to not have to be on the streets and the shelter, the whole shelter I was trying to go to, they still don't have a bed. I'm sure the bed will come in due time when it's supposed to, but in the meantime, I've just been really grateful that I've been at loved ones' houses. I went to my aunt's house, and then I went to my friend's house, and now I'm at my elementary school teacher's house. Bro, what? Like, yeah, you never know where your blessing is coming from, I'm telling you. So I'm very grateful that she's welcomed me here for, like, I'm gonna be here probably like 2 weeks, or that's if the bed don't open up. 2 weeks if the bed don't open up, less if it does, when it does. But yeah, I felt like I should just tell y'all about kind of what my life is looking like right now. So we're just gonna hop into it. I didn't even like write any notes down, like I really just turned on the camera. But yeah, so right now, I want to start first with this GoFundMe. Alright, so I made the GoFundMe, the link is in my bio. I just wanted to say, like, I made the GoFundMe 8 days ago. 8 days ago, bro. 8 days ago, and the first day I did not promote it. So technically, let's just say a week ago, right? And the goal is $25,000. I'm already at $6,101. So we're almost a quarter of the way there. So I just want to first off thank everybody who's contributed, everybody who shared it, everybody who is still sharing it, who's still contributing. I'm thankful for anybody who was able to reach into their pocket and give anything, or give it to somebody who could. And I feel like the lowest donation I've gotten is like $5, and it means a lot. It means a lot. Like, regardless of what you're able to give, it's very, like, I think the lowest I've gotten is $5, and the highest I've gotten might have been maybe 500, I think. But either way, like, I've been going through each, like, you have the ability to, like, thank your donors, and, like, you could go through and, like, you could send one big one thank you that will be sent to them privately. But I've been going through each donor, and I've been saying thank you, like, individually to each person, because I really fucking care, and I'm really fucking grateful. I think it's just crazy how, like, I feel very blessed. I feel very grateful. Obviously, I am ready to be fully stable and living in my own place still, but on this journey, the fact that I've even been able to, like, still, be able to shower and feed myself, and, like, feel loved and cared for, one, by myself, but also, like, by other people. And, like, I feel like the GoFundMe and how much is spread, and also how willing people were to allow me into their home, and, like, how much people want to give me resources and reach out to me and support me. I don't think I would have known how loved I am by other people, like, how supported I am by other people, if I had not been in this situation. So I truly do appreciate all the efforts that have been put out to make sure I am safe and cared for. Aside from that, I don't know if y'all saw my short from the other day, because I was telling y'all I was gonna make y'all some YouTube shorts. I don't know if y'all saw my short from the other day, where I was talking about how this shorty on the street I'm walking past Chelsea Market, and I'm just telling her like, oh, you know, she was fly, okay, but I just told her I really liked her scarf, and Shorty gave it to me right off of her neck. I was really fucking baffled. I was baffled. I was like, oh, like I didn't even know what the fuck to say. So I thought that was really funny. But that day was a really, really overwhelming day. Really overwhelming in a few different regards. Like that day, my friend, my posse mate, Andrew, thank you to him. Shout out to him. He invited me to go. My light just got lower, but he invited me to go to his job at Google, and so I don't, people have heard about this, some people have heard about this, but the Google offices have absolutely everything, bro. Everything you need, bro. I was completely overwhelmed by just being in the space, bro. It's like a college campus, but not like, clearly not separated. It's in one building, and it has like 14, 15, probably more than that, way more than that, but it has a lot of floors. It has a lot of floors. A lot, I'm pretty sure it has way more than 15 floors. But it has a lot of floors. It's a very tall building, high ceilings, this and that. And like, they have showers, they have food, they have sleeping pods, they have massage chairs, they have fucking scooters to ride in the hall. Bro, like, they have they have meeting rooms, they have like, they have so much that is clearly like, they have like medicine cabinets. Bro, like, I was really truly overwhelmed, and it's beautiful. Obviously it's like beautiful, like, you know, furniture and this and that, like it's themes and shit. They got different themed food, like cafes and like just all for the building, just for the employees, and it's all free. And it's just like, they have a gym, like it's like I don't know, bro. It was really, if you ever seen Sorry to Bother You, that's what it was giving. Like, it was crazy, bro. Like, it was, you know, good conditions and all that, but it was just like, whoa. Like, I talked to my therapist that day. I was really overwhelmed, like, and I was grateful to be, like, you know, privileged enough to be able to enter the space, because if you work at Google, you can bring a friend or bring friends or whatever, and they can come in for a certain amount of hours. And it's just like, so I'm grateful to have had the connect to be able to go there, but it was really shaking my motherfucking system up, because it was like, damn, niggas be living on the street, and then there's this right here that has all access to all these things and is free. Like, it was a lot to digest. And it was also just like, it was so like, and me and my friend was talking about it, but it was just so like, it's devastating. Like, it's devastating to know that I don't know, to know that like capitalism is also, you know, not only is it about, like, I've watched, if you guys haven't watched I'm a Virgo on Amazon Prime, I'm pretty sure it's on Amazon Prime, you should watch that. But it's just the fact that, like, to know that capitalism not only necessitates poverty, but also, and I'm a Virgo, they were talking about how it necessitates violence, and also like it is about like access. Like, limiting access is really how like you make people fight for things. If you put everything under the guise that like it has to be paid for, or like that only if you have this, if only you're able to have this much of something. Like, okay, sorry, let me get my thoughts together. Let's say like water came on this earth for free, right? But we pay for water, like we pay for water. So let's just use water as an example. But let's say like you have just an area of people. Let's just use very simple terms. Let's say we're in the Bronx right now, right? We're in the Bronx. The Bronx is getting water for free. We all just landed on this planet all of a sudden, and there's a river flowing through here. Making it up. So there's a river, and we're all taking water from the river. Somebody comes in and is like, no, we're taking this river, we own this river now, right? And now we're gonna bottle up this river in different packages, and we're gonna tell you have to pay for it. And if you don't have money to pay for it, then you're just not gonna have water. And it's just like it was really hard and difficult. And if you like, okay, obviously if you know someone, if you're in this community and you don't have money to be able to get yourself water, but your friend has water and maybe has like 2 or 3 waters and is able to give you some, you know, then you're privileged. But then you're still broke, and you don't have money to get the water yourself. And you got family and shit that's also don't have, you got family and people down the block who don't have access to the same water because they don't have that connect. That's how I was feeling. I was feeling very guilty. I was feeling very privileged and grateful and guilty at the same time. And I was also feeling like I've just been feeling a lot. I've been feeling a lot. Obviously, I've been trying to put my GoFundMe out there because I don't deserve to live on the streets, and I don't deserve to be house hopping all the time, and I deserve home and security. I know this inside myself. However, I also feel like a guilt for trying to get myself better when I know there's so many other people in this world who do not have that. And it's just like, I was talking to my therapist about it, and she was like, that's capitalism doing its work. Like, that's capitalism doing its work inside of you to make you think you have to, like, one, fight for scraps, or that it's kind of, that you don't deserve better, or that it's okay, that you should be grateful and settle, like, at the point of just not fighting for scraps. Like, that as long as there's someone under you, you know, you should just be grateful for where you are. And it's not that you shouldn't be grateful, but to the point, capitalism makes it to the point that you should be grateful and feel guilty for trying to get more. Like, it's really difficult when at the end of the day you trying to get more, me personally trying to get more, trying to get home security, trying to get like stability and be able to, like, you know, support myself through my art and make money off of my art, and make money off of the skills that I'm able to do, so that I don't have to keep working for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, being able to do that so that I can give back to others and continue to give back to others regularly and give an abundance more than I've ever been able to give. Like, it's just the process of it. It's been making me feel guilty as fuck. Like, it's been making me feel very like, damn, Shanae, like, really? Like, it feels, money feels so dirty, bro. It feels so dirty, bro. So recently I've just been kind of dealing with money. I'm just trying to deal with the fact that, like, I don't feel wrong for asking for help, because I know it's good to ask for help. I was telling y'all that the last video, like, or the video before that, like, it's important to ask for help. Help comes through people. Like, blessings come through people, you know. But it's like, and people need to know your situation in order for you to have access to the support that you need. However, also, like, it's not that I don't think I deserve help, but now I feel like an internal pressure that I'm creating from the people who have helped me. Like I'm creating it for them, and I don't tend to think about what other people think. Like, I don't really care about other people's thoughts and opinions. But recently, it's been really in my face and in my head. Like, I've been very, like, it's been making me feel very, like, damn, well, one, I don't want to disappoint these people. But also, it's been making me feel like, damn, like, you know, is it right for me to, I think, say no to some supports? Or is it right for me to, like, okay, let's say, basically, like, people have been pushing me to want to be, like, not to want to be, but they have been pushing me to, sorry, hold on. Okay, just trying to check how much time we have. But people have been pushing me to, like, try and take a teaching job or try to work with kids again. I love kids, bro. You know I love kids. I love kids. I want 7 of them right on my cooter. But at the same time, bro, I'm not in the place to work with kids, and I don't want to fucking work with kids. I don't want to work in the school system, bro. The school system does not give a fuck about kids, and I cannot put myself in an environment that don't give a fuck about kids, and me be the only person stressing myself out loving on these kids, bro. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, if I'm not going to create my own environment or be in a place where I really trust the people who are doing the work with the kids, and I'm maybe a part of the board on how we educate the children, like, I don't want to be a part of it, respectfully. And so it's like, I feel bad not wanting to accept like that for myself, knowing I don't want it. Knowing I don't want it because people have been so giving with like support and with money and with help. So yeah, I've been feeling like fake guilty for like heavy, actually real guilty, but like fake guilty for just kind of like not deviating from the plan I had initially, or not wanting to, or I feel like my stubbornness has brought me to where I am, you know. And I don't feel like I'm stubborn irrationally. I'm stubborn with my wants, my dreams, and desires, and I should be, you know. I'm determined, I'm motivated, and I exhaust my resources. I'm resourceful, and you know, I feel like all the people that I've been talking to, like, so I reached out to organizations and stuff because I'm trying to get my GoFundMe spread as far as possible. Okay, I'm trying to get this apartment ASAP. And like, the thing is, like, I reached out to them and they reached back out to me. Most of them, they all of them. First of all, I had to follow up again with another one, but they reached out to me and they're like, oh, organizations I was a part of that, like, say that they want to provide help and all that. So I reached out to them and I'm like, hey, this is what I'm going through right now. Can you just share this on your newsletter? That's the email I sent initially. And they are basically either evading the whole newsletter thing or telling me they can't put it in the newsletter, but really the first thing they want to say is, okay, let's have a conversation and see, you know, what your real situation is, what your circumstances are truly, you know, and see how we can help you. Want to put you in touch with a wellness advisor. All these organizations just want to help me get a job. And I'm just like, the reason I reached out to you, look, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with me, I guess, getting a job. But the point is, it's like, I reached out to you for you to share it further because I know you have donors. And I also know that you have, like, access to more networks and more people. Share it with more people, please. That's all I'm asking you to do. I'm not asking for nothing crazy. But they want to help me, you know, one-on-one with all this stuff. And a lot of them be telling me the same stuff. And also, a lot of them are telling me shit I already know. And each of them are surprised by how resourceful I've been and how much I've been trying to, one, promote my own shit, make sure I have my other shit done. Like, make sure, bro, I did my GoFundMe and my portfolio 2 days back to back. Like, I did both of those things, boom. Like, and then when it came to promoting them, I've been promoting it. I texted really everybody in, like, not every single person, but almost every single person in my contact list, bro. Like, I went and I emailed people, bro. I went on Instagram. I went on TikTok. I went on LinkedIn, bro. I made a whole post for LinkedIn. Like, I did all that. I made posters and I put the posters up around New York. Like, I was nervous doing it, but I did it. And it's just like, so when I tell them these things, they're like, oh, like, we didn't even, it's really good to see that you're, like, really, you know, doing what you need to do and exhausting your resources. It's like, yes, bro, like, I really give a fuck about me. Like, I really care about my life. I wouldn't be asking you. I would not have even made the GoFundMe if I could not get behind the fact that, one, I would have to promote it, two, that, like, if I didn't care for myself enough, you know, if I was more scared and less, like, committed to my well-being, committed to me, committed to, like, doing absolutely everything I can within this motherfucking body and lifetime and in the day to get what I gotta get done, like, I wouldn't have even reached out. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yeah, I don't know. I just I feel mixed emotions. You know, people have been asking me, like, hey, you know, do you need to talk and stuff? And I've been kind of pushing that away too, because I've just not been able to, I've been saying I've not been able to process my emotions, and that is a part of it, because I've been very, like, go mode, you know what I'm saying? But also at the same time, it's like, I'm grateful I'm still in therapy. And I'm working with this new therapist right now until my shorty comes back, until my therapist comes back. I really hope her and her baby are doing great. But yeah, like, bro, it's just really difficult for people to reach out to me and ask me like, hey, like, you know, or be like, hey, do you want to talk? No, I don't. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way, but like, the truth is, it's like, when you try to sit somebody down to really talk about their feelings when they're actively in survival mode, like, it's really, it feels disrespectful. It feels crazy. Like, it feels like a, it doesn't feel disrespectful with the offer, but it feels like if I put my feelings down right now and I really lay them out and express how I'm feeling right now, like, I may not want to get the fuck back up, bitch. Like, I may not want to finish this journey out. Like, I may not want to get up, and I want to keep going while I still have the energy to keep going. Like, I know that I deserve to be able to, like, talk out my feelings and stuff. Hence the reason I'm in therapy. But I'm not getting I'm getting as deep as I can with the things that I'm willing to talk about right now. But I feel like it's not sensitive to what the fuck I'm going through. Like, it's not sensitive of me to express these feelings knowing I'm gonna have to pick them niggas right back up, pop them right in my motherfucking suitcase, zip it up, and keep fucking moving to the next place. Like, it feels like disruptive. It feels disruptive. So that's all I wanted to say. But I have a lot of feelings. Like, even me saying that, like, I have feelings around that. Like, but I have a lot of feelings. 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 But yeah, and I feel like I'll be able to, like, really air them out piece by piece when I feel like I'm closer to a resolution. Right now, because of the fact that I'm here for 2 weeks, like, I feel calm and safe enough to give y'all a longer video. Like, I feel like, okay, I could save this much and I'm able to give this much because I have this much to talk about right now, you know. And I still want to be consistent with the shit that I care about. Like, I'm still chasing my motherfucking dreams. Like, the only reason I put out this motherfucking go from me cursing I just watched the Snoop Dogg movie. What is it, Underdogs? Bro, they was cursing a lot. All the kids was cursing. I felt so seen. So that's really where it's coming from. But I think there's also anger. But either way, the point is, like, I just don't, I want to give myself space, and I'm trying to also remind myself that, like, me chasing my dreams is what started this. So I should not just suddenly detour. Like, I should not just suddenly detour just because just because the offer is there. Like, I don't want to detour. I don't want to be a fucking teacher, bro. I never wanted to be a teacher, ever. Like, ever, bro. Never. That was never in my plans. Like, all the dreams I've had from a child, it was never to be a teacher. So I don't want to do that. Like, and I fuck with these kids are cool as fuck, but no, bro, no. And then, like, when it comes to, like, other shit, like, I don't want to do no shit I know I'm not gonna do no office shit. You couldn't even, bro, I couldn't be in an office more than a day. Like, I can't do it. I can't do it. But, like, there's this thing too, right? So, like, despite all of this stuff, right, at different moments in time, I've taken myself to, like, you know, maybe go on a walk. I went ice skating. I went, like, what did I do for myself? I feel like I did something else really nice for myself the other day. I ate at a place I wanted to eat. This little bread place. I love bread. But it was cute or whatever. It was yummy. But I know I did something else. I did something else for myself one of these days. I probably smoked. I smoked. Because when I was at my friend's house. And that was nice. Because it was really just a spiritual moment. And because, okay, this is going to detour to wherever else. But the point is that I want to make before I get into the story is the fact that I guess I just want to remind myself that it's okay to care for myself. And it doesn't really matter what I think other people are thinking about it. Like, or like, you know, or what it doesn't really matter how anybody else wants me to live this life, or how anybody else thinks that I should attack this challenge. You know what I'm saying? I've been making the best moves that I can in each moment that are most aligned with me. And that's most important, because the only reason I'm here at this moment is because I've been doing shit like that. Because I've been not relying on me, I have been, but like I have been true to myself. And I should not deviate from being true to myself just because other people think they have the answer to my problem. Like I should not feel guilted, basically, because that's the only thing that would make it feel like I need to do something. I should not feel guilted into doing something that I know is not for me. Doing shit that I know is not for me. Doing something or not pursuing things that I know are for me, because it doesn't seem like it's going to make the people around me, or the people who want to support me or help me, or who, you know, like all the outside voices, like it's not going to please them. Fuck them, bro. Like, and it's not fuck them on some disrespectful shit, but like fuck all the other voices. And I can feel myself, I was talking to my therapist about this, like I can feel myself making these voices for these people, because it's not like anybody's like gun to my head telling me, oh, you need to do this, or you're not gonna, like, nobody's telling me that. Nobody's telling me that. But I guess now I'm starting to understand what it feels like when people have like social anxiety and like overthink a lot, because this is a lot. Like, this is just extra pressure on top of my already stressful ass situation, which sucks. Which really, really sucks. But yeah, it sucks. It sucks. And I think it makes me like yeah, like my circumstances make me want to go that much harder, obviously, for my dreams and goals and desires. And also the feeling of feeling like I'm being like pressured, even though it's not exactly said by other people, you know, but I feel like everybody's been trying to, you know, push me into getting some type of, doing some type of this and this and this. And I'm like, bro, like, nobody else really is gonna get your dreams the way you get your dreams, and all you can do is just work toward them. Like, all you can do is work toward them. Listen to other people's advice, but don't always take it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to put the way I would talk to a friend, just trying to put that inside of my brain, because I don't think I've been as forgiving with myself when it comes to not, when it comes to like not wanting all the outside voices. Not wanting all the extra chitter chatter, like all the extra everybody else's thoughts and opinions and ideas. Like, I'm not saying I'm not open, but I am saying like only I know what's best for me. And I know if I was saying that to a friend, bro, only you know what's best for you, like, it would feel so easy. It would feel so easy. It would feel so easy. So I'm trying to pick up some of that. Anyway, back to the point of, back to the detour story. What I was trying to say is that, oh, the other day also, I had gone to the park. I went to the park and I was swinging on the swings and stuff, and like just enjoying myself, like, duh. But it's just like, that is something that like I'm trying to hold close to me. Like, the me still choosing to enjoy myself despite my circumstances. Radical joy, bruv. Like, it's just important, bro. Like literally, when I decided junior year of college that I was not gonna do my fucking classwork, that I wasn't gonna do my classwork or do my homework, and I was just gonna show up and I was gonna choose if I wanted to go to class that day or not, and I was gonna just do the midterm, and I was just gonna do the final. That freed me so much, and that's how I feel about life right now. It's not that I'm like, it freed me in a safe, like, I was already like, it freed me in a way that it taught me that like me caring for myself first is always going to bring me to the place that I need to be, bro. And so me being able to take that, not neglecting everything, but like basically being able to like take that and know that I have to care for myself first, not just through meditation, not just through affirmation, not just through yoga. You know, obviously taking the time to do those things, because sometimes I'd be feeling very like, damn, I should really be doing something else right now. Relax. It's just like me taking the time to do those things, and me taking the time to take myself out and go do something with myself, so that I'm not constantly feeling like, oh my god, I just have all these feelings that I have to just keep holding, like, so that I don't feel like I'm in survival mode. I'm moving like a person with a purpose. That's what the fuck I'm doing right now. And it is almost like survival mode in the ways that it's like I'm gonna get whatever the fuck I need by any means necessary. But in survival mode, you kind of will take anything, and that's what I'm trying to keep separated. I'm not willing to take anything. I deserve more than just anything. That is where I was trying to get to. So it's like me trying to be good to myself and like, okay, you know what, Shanae wants to go do this today. That's what we're gonna go do. We're gonna go continue to like take care of Shanae's mental world, so that Shanae can get back to this life and like make the next best move, so that she's not in this situation for much fucking longer. I'm just trying to keep that right here with me. And I worry sometimes that like other people would not understand that. I worry sometimes that the people who say that they want to support me, or the people who want to give me like a certain type of support, will not understand how I'm using my time, will not approve of how I'm using my time. So yeah, which also has absolutely nothing to do with me. It doesn't matter if you approve or not. Because the point is, at the end of the day, I'm gonna make it to where I'm trying to go. But I am feeling that. I'm feeling that. And I've been feeling that. I've been feeling very like, ooh, like I might need to pay attention more to what other people want. But who fucking cares, real talk? Because the only reason people are investing in me is because I am me, and because I've been like this, like, and because I actively go towards my goals and dreams. And I know that. And I need to just let that be in here a little longer. But yeah. That's what I've been fucking dealing with recently. Just, it's been biting my spirit. Okay, so yeah. I think that's that. That's what I wanted to say. About that capitalism. Like, it's just so funny. I think it's just really funny. I also today I was trying to figure out, like, I'm trying to figure out what my rates are for like the skills that I do have, so that I can like accurately make money off of that and be able to support myself in the life that I want to live. I had a meeting with somebody today, like a mentor, and that's what she's like really trying to prepare me for. And it really is about like evaluating and reshaping my relationship with money, and like, who is money, what is money, like, how do I feel about money, you know what I'm saying? Because the enemy is capitalism, bro. Like, it's division. The enemy is division, like having us go against each other and like feel like there's only a limited amount of stuff in the world, and not everybody can have. Like, that is the enemy. That ideology is problematic. You know, doing things for profit at the expense of others is problematic. That's the problem. Money technically is not the problem. The way that we use money and what we're doing with money is the problem. So it's like, I want to be able to really stand 10 toes down in that, and be able to see money as just a reflection of me. The same way, like, I don't know if I told y'all, but when I feel like I did tell y'all. I had to. But anyway, I'm gonna just run the story back so y'all can even know where the hell my brain's at. But basically, when I had gotten my check, when I had gotten one of my first checks at my like artist year, you know, like my job in Colorado, when I got my first check, I was eating up the food. I saw this waitress. She was working mad hard. You know, she was the only waitress in the spot, and she was making sure everybody was good. She had a smile on her face. She was working the bar. She was working the tables. And at the end of the, at the end of my meal, I was just kind of like, oh, I'm definitely tipping her. Like, I want to tip her a big tip, you know? And so I asked her how much she wanted, and she was like, girl, like, don't even do that. Like, just, you know, give whatever you can. And, you know, I tipped her $100. And I was so, like, that shit filled me with joy. That shit filled me with, that shit filled me with, like, I don't know, just some of the best feelings I've felt in my life. Because it just feels so good to be able to give and to know, like, you can give, you know, and it's not hurting you, and it's helping somebody else, and it's gonna make somebody else smile. I left before she even saw it. Like, I wrote a note, like, I put the $100, and then I wrote a note about her service and how it was good and stuff, and I said, I hope this makes you smile. And then I closed it, and I left before she could even see it. I didn't even see how she looked when she got that tip, because that didn't matter to me. It was the fact that I was given to her, and I knew that I could, and I was grateful because I knew she'd be grateful for it. Like, it was just like, it's that feeling, bro. I don't even know why I brought up this story, but that's that feeling. Okay, so yeah, I just want to be able to see money as just like a mirror, and be able to have it reflect me, and be able to, like, see it as just a tool that's able to reflect myself, and the love that I have to give, and the love that I am. But yeah, it's just been very difficult to view money in that light, and to kind of really even want to live in a world where it exists. Like, yeah, because I can't completely see it as something on its own outside of capitalism yet. But yeah, I think really, just to kind of round out this video, I think I wanted to kind of just jump back to the whole Google. I was telling my friend how, and he was like agreeing with me and stuff, and we were having a conversation about it, but just like, it's just seeing the whole Google place felt very conflicting for me and overwhelming for me, just because it showed how much, like, corporations are able to, like, see and realize what people really need, you know, what people really need, want, desire, quality of life, you know, the things that people should have and why they should have it for free. But to actively neglect populations of people and restrict them from that access. Like, to know that they have the funds to make this thing for the people that are selling their labor to them. Like, you know, they're like, oh, in exchange for, you know, working at whatever fucking salary we ask you to work at, you're gonna have all these amenities and stuff. It just feels really fucking weird. Really weird. It put a bad taste in my mouth. It was cool, you know, all the privileges and all that, you know what I'm saying? Like, there was a Grubhub worker who came in, and was kind of like, we saw them, and they delivered food, but I think they delivered there before, so they know. They delivered there, and then they had, like, a lot of, there's, like, you know, refrigerators everywhere and everything. They delivered the food there, and so basically they took, like, drinks out the fridge and stuff, and they put it in their book bag and stuff, and they're like, you know, server, whatever, the big ass square book bag they be having, they put it in their bag because it's fucking free, you know what I'm saying? Like, and as they should be able to take as much as they need. And it's just crazy to me. It's just crazy to me to know that people are struggling, to know that people are struggling and don't have shit. And then there's free shit in another place, more shit than people really even fucking need. Like, they got all types of assortments and platters and this and that, just for people to be able to have options and choice. And then there's people who don't have no motherfucking choices. like who don't got shit at all. Just because they weren't willing to sell their, either they weren't willing to sell their label to fucking Google or some other corporation, or they weren't able, they didn't qualify, where it just feels weird. And I really hope I'm really making it clear, because I feel like I don't know if my words are able to like capture it right now, but it really is fucking crazy that these sorts of corporations and such like have the money and power to solve so much of like the world's problems actually, but instead profit is put first. Yeah, it's disgusting. It's pretty disgusting. So that's really I think where I wanted to end, and that's I think some of that has been, it's just been really making me think about money a lot recently, and like along with the GoFundMe and everything, asking people for like donations and whatnot, like it all is making me feel very like I'm feeling the pressures and the pushes and pulls of money in a way that I have not felt before. And I'm feeling the fear around money, and I'm trying to learn to be able to, I'm trying to work through that. I'm just trying to work through it. Yeah, and remain fully true to myself, and stay just as stubborn as I was when I believed I could do absolutely anything, because I still can. And I think it's very necessary for me to be here at my elementary, my favorite, first of all, my favorite elementary school teacher. She was, and I was her favorite too, but my favorite elementary school teacher's crib, to kind of remind me, I feel like, of the little girl who did believe she could do absolutely anything. Like, I've always been like that. Like, I really was that bitch since young. And I think it's important for me to continue to love on that person. In order to get through this phase of life, this part of my journey, not in a way that respects her and my goals and my dreams and the desires we've had since forever. But yeah. And okay, so I did smoke the other day. I wanted to say that. I did smoke the other day. I was at my friend's house, and like my granny, she passed like, I don't really know, maybe 2017 or something. She passed when I was in high school, and that was the first death I experienced in my family, or really like around me, that like really like meant something to me. And so yeah, it's just funny, I don't know, she lived in the Bronx like her whole life. She on her like funeral like pamphlet thing, it said like, you know, she was like basically born in the Bronx and died in the Bronx, like. And it's just funny, like I feel truly connected to New York City, I think, through people like her. Just like so much of my family is like in the Bronx, or and like more than just my like immediate family, because my immediate family, most of them are not in the Bronx somewhere. But like as far as just like so much of my family, especially on my dad's side, has like lived in the Bronx and still live in the Bronx. And like it just feels like, you know, New York City, outside of it being like, you know, the place like I grew up and it actually being an incredible place for creatives, it's just kind of like I feel a pull to be here, and I feel a pull, like I feel, it really does feel like home, bro. And I feel like it's just because the people before me and the people who still live, and like there's just so many actual connections spiritually to New York City and to the Bronx. Like, so it just feels very yeah, I don't know, meant to be, destined, divine. It feels very divine. But anyway, I was hearing her voice when I smoked and stuff, and she was like, Shanae, apply to IHOP. Because I've been thinking about applying to IHOP, because I was like, oh my god, I would love to be an IHOP waitress, because I love IHOP. If y'all know me, y'all know I love IHOP. And I'm really good at talking to people and stuff like that. And I'm really good with, like, you know, I feel like it would just be really fun. IHOP just means a lot to me because my family and I, like, used to go there all the time when I was a kid. And we used to have, like, little, like, when I was just any special occasion, or maybe not so special, or a day that we just wanted to make a little more special, we would go to IHOP. So it really just means a lot to me. And I love New York IHOP the most because I've been to IHOP in other places and it don't taste the same. So yeah, I was just like, I would love to work at IHOP. Like, I would love to be like the waitress that I've always, like, I don't know, the ones that I would always like try and talk to and stuff. Be like, do you like your job? And like you know, I don't know, I would just talk to them, or I'd be like, oh, what do you think I should eat? Or like, I'm between these two things, like, what do you think? Like, I'd love to be that other person, like so it was just really funny that she said that. She was just like, apply to IHOP. Why are you thinking about everything else, like what everybody else says? You're neglecting the things that you really want. Apply to IHOP. And I applied that night. Yes, I did. So I'm finna call them actually. But either way, it just, I applied to my favorite one, my favorite location, because they use real whipped cream in their hot chocolate. But I feel like that's another thing of like trying to like put my joy first. Like, you know, people, everybody else is gonna think, oh, that's like strategic, you know, like for tips and stuff like that. I just think working at IHOP would be fun, bro. And yes, it is gonna make me money, and yes, it is gonna give me tips. Yes, it would make sense in that regard, but that's not the reason I'm doing it. It's because I want to, like, and that's really what I'm chasing. Because at the end of the day, like, I got this message, like, you know, I told y'all when I was like really hippy dippy, really like embracing my spirituality and all that, like really loving on the trees and stuff when I was on campus and stuff. Like, I think it was during like a summer or something, I had gotten this message, and it was just like so clear. It was just like, Shanae, do what you want to do. Like, do what you want to do. Chase the things that you want to do, bro. I could really, hold on. Let me, I wrote it down, bro. Like, it's a long thing. I'm probably gonna post it because I was supposed to post it a minute ago. But look, I don't even know if y'all can see this one. But it's mad long. I got all that just sitting outside. Talking to God, like talking to love, talking to the universe. Like, it just happened. I was meditating and then it all came down. I was like, oh, I have to write this down. And I wrote it down, and it's just like, do what you want. Wants are things you can do, things in front of you, or things that don't take significant effort to do. Let's say you want to take pictures, then you do. You don't wait to get a professional camera. Getting a professional camera is the desire, and is only one way to take pictures. But taking pictures is easily possible with your phone. Do what you want in the moment. And that really is the point. And that's really what has gotten me here. Me prioritizing my wants has allowed my wants to align with like my wants. No, my wants have already aligned with my like with the blessings I'm meant to receive. Like, I feel like every time, like, I really, instead of doing some shit somebody else wanted me to do, instead of listening to the jibber jabber, like, choosing something I wanted put me in the position to be able to receive the blessings I was meant to receive, because the wants are from the same creator that is trying to give you the blessings. So it's just like, bro, just follow what you want to do, and everything that you need is gonna be there for you. Everything that you desire is gonna be right there for you. That is the note I want to end on. Thank you so much for listening to me talk. Again, I appreciate y'all. Let me make sure there's enough time on here so I can close this out. All right, we got a cute little 6 minutes. So I just want to say thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you so much for donating. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being true. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the views. Thank you for the shares. Thank you for the posts. Thank you for everything. I appreciate you. You are loved. You are important. You are special. You are kind. I want to say, you know, please remember to like and subscribe. Like, subscribe, comment. Okay, I've been getting more comments recently. I'm grateful. But yeah, like, subscribe, comment, share. And you know, if I'm not your favorite YouTuber yet, I will be. Okay, I want y'all to have a beautiful and blessed day, night, week. You know what I'm saying? Do what you want. Cater to yourselves. Take time for yourself. Journal. Like, go outside, bro. Take a walk. Take a walk and drink some water. I love you. I appreciate you. And I will see you next time.